Hey Legionnaires, welcome back. We're here with another Rome 2 battle for you today, and this is a glorious Empire Divided battle as we have Palmyra here defending against a SASSANID invasion. We are using the Sol Invictus submod once again, which just basically reskins all of the Roman Empire Divided factions and gives them a bit more of a historical look with like armor, weapons, and just also like markings on the shields and stuff like that. Loads of little details that really just bring this this DLC really to life. But yes, we have a glorious, massive battle here with the Sassanids and Palmyra facing off against each other. We have some massive kills for some of these units, and I'm excited to see this one. I mean, it's Cataphracts central here. We've got Imperial Palmyran Cataphracts on both sides over here. I believe there's also plenty on this side, yep. And then we have Zayadan Immortals, which are like a heavy, like super heavy melee cav. It's an immortal cavalry unit. I mean, these guys basically are Cataphracts in their own right as well. And then over on the other side, I believe we also have plenty of Cataphracts as well here, along with armored Indian elephants. These guys look very, very scary, and I'm excited to see what they can do. But yeah, let's see what we've got here. Elite Savaran Cavalry, which is like a melee cav unit, but also looks very, very nasty. Any Cataphracts here for me to show off? Yes, we have some Cataphracts here, straight down the middle. Gyan Azpar, this was like a shock cav unit. They look awesome. And then we also do have some Cataphracts here as well. Looking glorious. But yes, if you're enjoying the Rome 2 action and would like to see some more Empire Divided, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment to show your support. Every time I said divide, I always think of DEI, of like Divide et Impera. But very different mod, very different era. Both very, very great periods of history. I mean, Empire Divided, set in that like 3rd century crisis, we have artillery coming in there, hitting at these Immortals. Spear Guard, a really good target to go after, to be fair. I mean, the Persians aren't really known for great infantry like the early periods, but like by the 3rd century, some really good infantry. Certainly top tier stuff is really, really good. And with the funds we're using, yeah, you could kind of just bring a massive amount of infantry and really good cav as well. Yeah, hitting some good targets here. I mean, they've got Royal Archers. I think everything here is like top tier, really. There's anything. I mean, like Immortal Infantry is like some of the most like least elite stuff that there is here. Actually, there's one like very light infantry here, and this is it. I mean, this is like, look at the armor difference of these guys. Like, they're literally wearing no armor, and the guys next to them are just like wearing full armor. They're probably just like, you know what? Can you not just spare me like a bit of chainmail, something like that, you know? But there you go. Palmyra looks awesome as well. We'll actually do a little bit of slow-mo just quickly. I mean, they look very, very different to all the other Roman factions. I mean, look very Eastern. These are like Palmyra Imperialist Guard. They're like the most elite spears available. Armored swords here. Looking very, very cool. I'm trying to think what else there is. We have veteran Palmyran legionaries. The legionaries look very similar to like the normal legionaries. They have their red shields. They're looking glorious, by the way. But like their legionaries are spears instead of like swords. So it's a little bit different. We have a large artillery piece back here as well. Heavy onager firing away, firing to the ranks back here. I mean, it's just like gonna carve through. Look at that, just carve through the ranks there. Getting some good kills on those immortal infantry. We have archers firing off as well. I think both sides actually have really good archers. And these Hamian archers are actually really, really good. And I believe they can bring out a spear. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. Fire arrows coming in as well. Yeah, there you go. The archers retreat. We have armored swords here, which have kind of got like a very Eastern looking shield going on. Does look interesting. There you go. We have cavalry dashing in behind here. Royal Sassian archers. Heavy melee, heavy missile cav unit, but they're rushing inside. They're going to try and assassinate that onager. And there you go. Imperial pikemen. Actually, before they can even get their pikes down, being dashed in to try and stop this cavalry. Cavalry is going to kind of sort of pull through, sort of not get even further. But yeah, that's one of the strengths of Palmyra. It's got really good pikes. Its pikes and spears are very, very good. You see now a general is being retreated, some Cataphract bodyguard being sent back. You see the cavalry here wanting no interest with that armored elephant. And we have also got plenty of legionaries now going into combat with a whole bunch of infantry down here. But yeah, we'll do some slow-mos in a moment and see what's going on the other side. So over on the other side, not really getting engaged yet. A very interesting army as well, brought up a whole variety of things. We've got Palmyra and cohorts. We've got gladiators here as well, bringing, they literally need every man they can get to come and fight, it seems, with Palmyra against the Sassanid invasion. There you go, Javies and stuff going in. We already have a mortal spear guard going in and taking on the armored swords. Could be a bit of a difficult fight. I mean, they're taking a lot of casualties getting here, but it'll certainly be a tough fight for both sides. You can see the elephants getting in there, crashing into these legionaries, trying to do their bit. Fire arrows coming in as well. And another one down here as well. Yeah, these Palmyra legionaries here. I think they're trying to form square. It's not a bad idea, to be fair. Form square. It's, I think, the best anti-cav and anti-large formation. So it's not a bad idea. It's not the best, but it's, I mean, just facing elephants is not the best idea in the world. Here you go. Cavalry now going to go in over here. The cataphracts of Palmyra are going to caught out here. I mean, that means that they're going to get the worst charge off. In fact, not really getting a charge off at all. And there you go. But there's a lot more cavalry they've tied in here. It's 2 against 3 here in favor of the Sassanids. So, I mean, the Romans can then maybe use some of their extra cav to go around, get some hammer and anvils. I mean, you can see here elite Savaran cav trying to catch up with these Palmyrian cataphracts, which they sort of did. Seeing spears here start to rout. The catapult actually did survive. But at this point, everything's so close in front lines, there's not really anything for it to shoot. A little bit of a flank going on here, though, which these looks like these gladiators are going to have to deal with. Oh, Javi's going into the flank on these armored swords. Some really nice volleys off from them. Yeah, it actually seems like the Sassanids have the stronger infantry over Palmyra at the moment. I mean, geographically, these are the two nations that will face each other in, like, campaigns. This is quite interesting to see. I mean, these are late tier, so I guess early tier, like, the Romans have the advantage. Like, and you're not going to be, like, in campaign able to pump out loads of these armies. It will be interesting to see. I mean, I guess you could, perhaps, if you really beeline that economy. But yes, if you want to get involved in some Empire Divided action, or just want to get involved in some Rome 2 battles, and just send in your own replays, feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. You're more than welcome to join and get involved in some of the Total War action. I'm seeing a gladiator charge over here. Gladiator's about to go in. Oh boy, these guys have really good melee attack, if I remember correctly. Like, initially, it's just like they don't do well in prolonged melee. They're like a shock cav unit instead for infantry. They have like their one centurion. He's probably just like, you can see him down there in the red. He's probably just thinking, how the hell did I end up commanding this bunch of like criminals? Because that's what they are. Like, gladiators are usually criminals. I mean, some of them are hard fighters as well, but not all of them. General over here, general v general. Looks as though maybe, yeah, the Palmyran general here is dead. It doesn't seem like they've Sassanids have lost their general just yet, but that is a major problem. That could do a lot of morale issues for this army over here. Imperial Palmyrian cataphracts losing to these immortals, but they're also losing, it seems, to more cataphracts. Flank over here. Looks like it's going okay. These Palmyrian Palace Guard are losing to immortal infantry. They're going to do their best. These are the best available. I mean, these ones are winning decisively, so it's a bit of a variety. Oh, these are Dalamite infantry. They're actually not that great. I mean, they're mid-tier sword infantry. They are pretty good. But they're nothing like insane. I think there's more Dalamite. Oh, no, Imperial. These are immortal infantry here. Sorry, not Imperial. Beating them as well. I mean, I guess they should. They're very heavy against heavy. Got a general in the back lines here. Another general v general. But this one's a bit of a sandwich here. A Sassanid sandwich. He is not doing so well. The elephants also are being dealt with quite effectively. Out of control, but they are running into more cataphracts. So that might not be appreciated by the cataphracts down here. They're like, God damn it, we were winning our fight. And now you said it's elephants to deal with. The other elephant unit looking very weak at the moment. The center is certainly looking a little bit dicey. I mean, there's not much left for Palmyra. They're literally holding it together with pikes. Yeah, Imperial pikes here, doing their best. Hold the line! Well, who do they think they are here, fighting with pikes? Not Macedonians. They do look awesome. Look at this unit. Look at it. It's glorious. I know we're not watching the battle, but like, what a glorious and good-looking unit that is. The general here again looks like he's trying to. I don't know how he got out of this. Looks like he's dashing to try and get to the artillery, which at this point, there's no real game getting to that. I mean, you can charge these hammy and archers here. I think, like I said, they have spears that they can get out. Yeah, they get out a spear from somewhere. And I mean, he's going to get killed here. And it does seem as though this Sassanid army over here might be being dealt with. just about. Armored swords here, helping to sandwich a load of Persians here. You can see you got Palace Guard one side, and then you got the Hamid Archers actually going in support. It's not a bad idea. These guys are pretty good. They're well armored. They got spears. At this point in the battle, it's not a bad idea to throw them in, and they'll help break units just like that. Very, very nice. Back over on this side, still looking very even, though the Romans do have reserves. They have these Palmyran cohorts here that are just sitting in behind, busily waiting. Like I said, most of the units for Palmyra are very much more spear-based. The jabbers, I do love the look of them though. The shield, circular shields looks great. It really does. Not so sure what I feel like the armored swords having like a bit of an eastern shield, but it kind of is okay. I don't know if that's historically accurate, really, but they do look kind of cool. It does remind you that Palmyra is a very eastern faction, I guess. We have royal archers being, oh no, Kurdish archers here being set in. These aren't royal at all. We've got some gladiators in behind enemy lines here, and more elephants being committed. Oh boy. This poor armored sword thought it was done for the day. But oh no, they've only just set up the worst that is available. Well, I guess worst from the perspective of the Romans. The best of the best. In the perspective of the Sassanids, they've been sent in. They will stampede through these armored swords. Doesn't seem like the loss of generals affected them too much. Actually, the general unit's still alive. But the general is very much dead. We do know that. And these armored elephants being drawn away from the fight. I mean, this is good for the Palmyrans. Does seem as though the Sassanids have also lost their general here, and their line is starting to crumble now because of that. Artillery actually flying in. That was nearly a friendly fire shot there. That could have gone really badly. There's more guard infantry here, kind of getting sandwiched and surrounded. A battle of the elites here going on though. Bit of pushing and shoving, a bit of stabbing. Both units exhausted, but the Romans can see reserves on the way now. And it is starting to sap the confidence of the Sassanids, who are just a little bit too tired. I don't know, really. I don't know. I feel like this was a fairly interesting fight. I think maybe the Sassanids didn't really use their cav advantage as much as possible. Certainly over here, I managed to tie down a lot of cavalry pretty easily. The elephants as well, unfortunately, got focus, which is just unfortunate. I don't know. I feel like Palmyra is a really good faction in a defensive style. Being aggressive with it is just not the way. Because they have all these spears, but certainly like the swords, I've thought of the assassins we could absolutely rip through our spears, which they kind of did in a few areas. But I mean the pikes, the assassins got nothing to answer with these pikes, and you can see here, pikes hunting down, slowly hunting down elephants. There they go, killing them as many as they can. Really nice. I actually think the player accidentally killed all their elephants here by accident. And there you go, a costly victory for Palmyra. But a victory nonetheless, and we'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. Yeah, I was playing in this one. I was playing as one of the Palmyran armies. I actually got the most kills of the battle. It was a bit of revenge after we did the Battle of Nasus. It was nice to have a little bit of revenge on the damn non-Roman scum. But yeah, so there you go. Me and Zethro did a really good job as Palmyra. I'd say probably my least favorite of the Empire Divided factions for the Romans anyway. Just because I prefer better swords. And yeah, I bet they have a really good cav though, so that does make up for it, I guess. 114 kills for my Imperial Cataphract General, 201 with the Heavy Onager, which I was surprised it got that many kills. I thought it was a lot less than that. I didn't think it got that much time to get off shots. Nearly 100 kills for the Cataphracts here, but they were mainly fighting cav. Archers, 230 kills is incredible. My swords getting 186, 216 down here. Pikes, 157 was pretty solid. 164, another one there before it died. Spears, my Palace Guard getting 152 kills, and then my veteran Palmyran legionaries getting 79, but they did kind of take the brunt of the elephant charges. Zethro playing as the other Palmyra army, his cav really suffering in that game. 117 was the best one there, but yeah, really suffered against the Sassanid cav. His archers not doing so great, 68 the best there. His Palace Guard 172, his swords 125, 165. His gladiators, one got 0 but didn't get used, to be fair. Actually 2 did not get used, but one got 253 kills, which is exceptionally good. He brought a lot less like in the way of like top tier infantry. His Palmyran cohorts here not really seeing action, but getting 90 kills, and his pikes chasing down those elephants at the end, getting 6 kills. And then we have Cyrus the Great playing as the Sassanids. This kind of makes sense. The elephant The elephants are getting 303 kills, some incredible kills for them. 274 for the other one there. And then we've got his caveat. Really didn't get to get a lot of kills with him, and he brought quite a lot of it. Like 40s is like the highest there. 70 kills with his royal archers. His immortal infantry, yeah, not really seeing much kills here. 60 kills. I don't really know what happened. They just didn't seem to be able to break through our lines. I guess, like, we did a really good defensive line and held. Immortal infantry guard, 88 kills, not too bad, but yeah, nothing incredible. And that's a real shame. Mythic playing as the other Sassanid army, 243 kills with armored elephants. This one got 182 kills and was still healthy. This was going to go on and do great things, you feel. 108 kills with the Kurdish archers is not too bad. 107 with his immortal infantry. I feel like his infantry line did a lot better than Cyrus's. 150 here with his immortal infantry as well. 143 with the immortal infantry guard. And then 204 down here with another one. So really good there by Mythic. But there you go, guys. That is today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and comment, show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.